What is going on, everybody? Back here for another breakdown. We are here this week at the Charles Schwab Cup Championship. This is at Colonial Country Club. A year ago, this was the event that got us started when we had the restart on the PGA Tour. And what's different? Nice to have some fans around this week. And we had a great showdown on Sunday in the making between Jordan Spieth, Jason Kokrak, who just won his first event this year after over 200 starts. So that's pretty cool. Now he's coming in, and we see this a lot of times with guys where, they come in and once they get over that hump with the first one, they get into that second ones. But definitely you would think this is an underdog matchup with Jason Kokrak here going in with Jordan Spieth. But we're going to start it off here on the first hole, and at Colonial Country Club, par 70, two par 5s. You really are looking to get it going here on the first hole, and so Jason Kokrak, he split the fairway with a nice 300-yard drive, and he's going to take this 3-wood and play his pretty patented draw shape, but he just overdoes it. But you know what? Puts it in the bunker, and I'm sure they were thinking that's probably not that bad of a spot. You see him. He's not thinking, oh, that's too bad. All right, we're good. We hit contact, solid contact, get it up there, and now, Jordan's going to have to step up here, and Jordan, who played really not very good, especially at the start of this round, hits a heel fader slice thing to the right, and we are continuing a nice trend of some poor par 5 play from what I'm seeing. But anyway, so we get up here, we're going to see Jason Kokrak, we're going to get him into his spot, and we are going to see that you have a pretty precarious bunker stance here, and this is going to be something that I think caused some issues for Jason going through. Again, it was kind of surprising that it worked out for him in this tournament as he goes through these spots. But let's talk a little bit about hitting a bunker shot here. One, you have a very high lip. So when you have a high lip, typically you're going to want to get the ball in the front of your stance, get the ball to elevate. Typically on bunker shots, I like to see that ball pretty forward as well. And then when you're hitting these bunker shots, you can see here, based on how his stance is going, he's got a couple of things here that, I really think if you were to go back through this, you would say, this isn't going to be a shot that I can really get super close to the flag. What we have is a ball back in the stance. You can see his body is pointing way over to the left side of this flag, and when that happens, that means you're not going to get a lot of pressure onto the golf ball. So it's going to be really hard to hit this one hard enough to get it up high enough and over this lip. So you've got that. Plus, again, when the ball's back, he's just not going to be able to swing all the way through. He's going to be hitting a lot of sand when you put that ball back, which is another reason I don't like to see the ball back a whole lot unless you're doing some sort of specific shot. So anyway, he's going to be digging in, getting it in there. Kind of got the knee thing going. I'm always impressed by that. That always feels uncomfortable to me. But he's going to take this practice swing, and you know what? He's a big, strong dude, so I guess he might be able to pull this off and get this thing out on the green. But we'll see what we get here. So he's going to take those looks, and we're going to give it a go. And you can see he just dug it straight into that sand. Again, you just can't get a lot on the ball, and the ball was going to the right. His divot's going to the left. Now he's got a more straightforward shot, and he's going to just get in there. You can see he's going to have that thing stared. All right, now we got to take our look around, blah, blah, blah. Calm ourselves. And then he gets into this shot. Even though, again, he's won already this year, it's still got to be pretty unnerving to basically play in a home game for Spieth. Everybody's rooting for him, and he's coming in. I still don't like his technique where he has it super open with these. I think it's going to make him inconsistent, and we saw that a little bit later on. So he didn't do too bad. Now they move in before he going to make his putt. At least Happy Memorial Day, everybody. We got some nice moment of silence here. Thank you to everybody that has served and will serve in the future. We really do appreciate that, and I'm in awe of what all you do. So this was a really cool gesture by the tour. And then we move later in the round. Kokrak's got another bunker shot, and I'd say this one's pretty straightforward. Not a high lip on this one. I like where he's got the ball position. You can see he's got a lot of weight on that front foot. The thing that's going to get him we're going to see him again kind of dump it in there and just leave it kind of dumped. Is what happens is when you're hitting a bunker shot, look at where his chest is pointing. The flag is way over to the left. When you're hitting a bunker shot, you're not going to use a lot of lower body action. And what you're going to do is use your upper body a lot. And so you're going to have to get your chest all the way through towards your target. That's the number one thing that I try to get people to do when hitting bunker shots is just keep moving your chest. You're slapping the sand with the club, but you have to keep moving because that sand's going to offer resistance. You can see he doesn't do that here. He dumps it. There's a couple other things we could bring up in his technique, but, that would be the biggest one. And then he's going to hit this shot again. And you can see even there, he just kind of hits it with some hands, and I don't even think that was a particularly good bunker shot, one that you would be consistent with over the long haul. So interesting there, but you know what? It works out. He does clean this up for bogey. He keeps himself in the game, and he ends up coming out on top with the victory at the end. So that's it. But not before getting in a nice fastball, showing off that big arm. I like it. So that's it. Bunker shots. Think them through. Keep moving.